Hello everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial we're going to continue to learn about JavaScript arrays, and we are going to make some examples to learn about the basic operations. Okay, first of all, in the previous video I told you that the JavaScript arrays are zero-based indexed arrays, which means that the first element is always started from index 0. So let's write console log our array name, then open square brackets and write 0 in it. So basically this will print the first element in this array, which is the banana, as you can see here. But what about if you want to get the last element's index? The last element index is basically the total number of elements in this array minus 1, which means that we have to get the total number of elements in this array first, then subtract 1 from that. So basically we can calculate like that. Total, my array name, and the length. This gives me the total number of elements in the array. So if I print it, you will see that it will tell me around 6, actually 6. But since I have 6 elements in this array, I know that the last index is actually 5, because we don't start from counting from 1, instead we start counting from 0. So if we count from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically, I can write like that, total minus 1, and it will print peach, because last element index will become 5 over here. Let's print it as well. As you can see, it's 5. But what about if you want to find any element index in the array? For example, I need to find the apple's index. How are we going to do that? Basically, we can write like that. Let's make it element index. Fritz indexOf apple. Basically, this is a simple operation function in the array, and if you print it, you will see that it will print 1, because apple index is 1 in this array. But what about if you want to get the orange index? I'm just going to change this one to orange. It will print 2. But as you can see, we have another orange here. Basically, we have more than 1 oranges in this array. If we have same element in the array, indexOf method, indexOf function, will stop whenever it finds the first one. So since it finds this one, it stopped here. So it just gives 2 over here. But if we want to get the last orange's index in the array, basically we can change this one to lastIndexOf, and it will print 4. As you can see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 is the last orange's index, and this simple function gives it us. What about if we want to add some new elements to the array? Basically, we have a function for that as well. We can write Fritz push, and I'm just gonna write peach. Okay, let's make it peach 2. Basically, this function adds a new element to the end of the array, so it will be like that. So I'm just gonna console log it, and as you can see, the last element is peach 2, because push function does that. What about if we want to add a new element to the beginning of the array? We're just going to change this one to unshift, and it will put peach 2 to the first element. As you can see, first element becomes peach 2 now. That's all for adding elements to the array. But what about if you want to remove an element from the array? Actually, there's a function for that as well. For example, we can remove the last element from the array, and the function that we're going to use is the actual pop function. So I'm just going to write let removed element, and it will be Fritz pop. The beauty of pop method, or let's say pop function, is it removes the element from end of the array and it returns it. So you can have the removed element in your variable. So whenever I write console log removed element, and also I'm gonna write console log Fritz, you will see that it prints peach here because peach is removed from this array, and you can see that peach is not in the array. But what about if you want to remove some elements from the beginning? For example, I want to remove the banana, the first element. Instead of using pop, we're going to use shift here. Shift basically removes the first element and also it returns it back. So if I save it, you will see that banana is removed. This is not over here anymore, and the rest is apple, orange, watermelon, orange, and peach, which represents that one. And the last thing that I want to show you today, guys, if you have a variable but you don't know, or you don't sure that it's an array, you can check that as well. You can write console log array is array, and you just give your variable. So this will return true or false. So since this variable, this Fritz variable, is array, it returns true over here. What about if I write number 1? This is another variable I created now. If I put it, it will return false. So we have learned many things about the basic operations about arrays, and I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.